I do know you work with nootropics. I'm wondering if there's any nootropics specifically that you find good success with.
Uh, Again, now that you like the big rabbit holes, I
I
like
love
it.
them. Yeah.
But no, I mean, there's tons. I mean, again, there's, I'm trying, again, I keep going, there's a bunch. And again, I break it down. Again, I like categorizing my patients to there's so many out there and they're not cheap. And a lot of them are not obviously covered by insurance. So, I mean, again, the first, really quickly, there's kind of the patients, again, the executive or the person who's just trying to go from an 8 to an 11. In those cases, I mean, again, I love everything from nitric oxide to increase the blood flow to I like doing some of the racetams in the right person. I love RG3, which is a ginseng nose spray. Spermidine, I've actually found has been pretty helpful as an add-on. I love, so that's kind of in those kind of patients. And then then you have the patients who are kind of have the like brain fog, where then you get into more the patient, you want to deal with the inflammation and things like that, where you get things more like an ashwagandha, rhodiola, you want to do methylene blue. And then you get into the patients who kind of have what I call brain fatigue, which means they're great at 8 in the morning when they're starting work. By 2 or 3, then they're kind of like slowing down. And those are the patients where I love red light for them. So it kind of rejuvenates them. NAD is great for them. Carnitine. I'm sure I'm missing 100 different ones at this point. So, I mean, there's the ones like I mentioned, I love methylene blue for all of them. I find BBC can be very helpful for all of those types of classes. I love dihexa for somebody who has some type of brain injury or like kind of illness with the brain. Dihexa is not the best for somebody who's just kind of looking for that extra boost. Again, there's 100 more that I'll probably think of when we're done.
Totally.
Kind of thing.
I mean, the amino acids alone, there's dozens of them, like L-theanine, you mentioned carnitine, taurine, that serve a lot of purposes.
Oh yeah, I love. Oh yeah, theanine is great for the anxious, the person who can't sleep, whose mind is more racing. Theanine with a little bit of GABA, a little MCT or CBD is great. Phosphatidylserine is one I didn't mention, which I really is getting more and more publicity now.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because it regulates your cortisol levels. It also may have some specific brain calming, and two other ones that are getting one's gaining steam, one's just getting more news now. One is I need one right now. The GLP-1 inhibitor, like things like oh my god. Ozempic and semaglutide, which is getting for the publicity now for weight loss, actually may have some really good cognitive benefits. And the other one is actually tadalafil, Viagra, and Cialis. We know they're great for working out at low doses. We also know they do have some really good cognitive effects. If you don't have blood pressure issues, they're very clean, meaning they really don't have many other side effects to it. So those are, an oxytocin is another one I love. Very easy to use and really minimal side effects in men. Women need to be careful just because it can stimulate some breast tenderness and contractions, because that's what it does. But that's another one that's awesome. So again, I'm loving all the new stuff that's coming out. I just think, again, I'm trying to keep up. I'm actually working on a blog post right now and all that stuff.